Hey cycling community, this is Steve Grusis, the Cycling Greek. It is 2 weeks before the race I'm putting on, and I'm out here working on my one of my goals of doing this 155-mile event, about 14,000 feet of climbing. And I'm going out to meet some of my teammates, and we're going to do a lot of climbing. Each of my three teammates are on compact cranks, specifically 5034s. I am on a regular crank. The rear clusters for each of my teammates range from 1125 to 1128. Now the guy that you're seeing right in front of me on the left side has an 1128. I'm on an 1129 with the regular crank. The rider in front recently started riding again. He was off for a couple of months. And while he's not training for the same event I am, he's training for another climbing event about a month later, and I'm working with him on that. The second rider in line is going for the same event that I'm participating in. That'll be happening in about 6 weeks. He's got an 1125. He has been racing since he was 15 years old. He's now about 45, 46. Very strong rider. Now the third rider, the one in front of me, we call Stickman. He's the one with 1128. He's about 6'1" and 155 pounds. He has a very high and consistent cadence. While I advocate high cadences, basically you got to work with what you're comfortable with. At this point, each of us are about 25 miles into the ride. We have climbed to and started the first major climbing section of this ride, and this is going to be an 8-mile climb. Now Kyle, the one that's in front of me, has to turn back, and the other two are going to go on with me up to a town called Shaver. We just passed the top of the previous climb, and now we're on our way to Shaver, and that's going to be about 5 miles to go.
Thank you.
Have a good day. We're at the famous Bear Penis stop here in Shaver. 3 of us there.
Bear fishing on my bike.
That's can't have that. After last week's extravaganza, I'm happy just to be doing endurance tempo coming up this thing. We have a few more miles of rollers, then we have about another 7 miles of climbing. If I can talk them into it, maybe we'll go to Huntington. Maybe not. Big Creek turnoff. I'm about 45 miles into this ride as we start our second major climb. This is going to be about 10.5K. It is similar to the previous climb we just did, just a little shallower. Our main workout here is long, seated, steady climbing. Doing this will help us establish the pacing we will need to hold to accomplish the goals for our event. Quarter mile to the top, looks like.
Yes, I'm suffering.
Yeah. That's the purpose of this workout, long, steady climbing. A lot of my clients that do Kaiser, I have them start off with, not start off, but once they got some climbing in their legs, with long, steady climbing, going up all the way to Tamarack. There's no walls. It's all between 4 and 7% usually, and just steady. And that's what we did, and that kind of builds like a base of long distance climbing. After that, then I have them go to the rest of the route with the Kaiser climb, which is a lot of walls and a lot of variability. Back at our Shaver stop here. We stored our water back here, the extra water, and so now we're going to use it. I think I'm going to go inside and just get some extra calories. I didn't have enough hammer gel with me, so I'm going to go do another climb. Split off from Mike and then go do another climb. Damn, I'm turning into a skinny ass motherfucker. Look at that. And I still think I'm too fat for Kaiser. As you saw, we made it to the top at Tamarack, almost 7,600 feet. Ordinarily, Mike is a lot stronger in pretty much every aspect except long distance climbing, and only if I've been training in it. He hung on to my pace the whole way up. It was good for him. Now the difference is he's about 3 or 4 weeks behind me in this specific type of training. And what he hasn't done, and I don't think he's going to do, he's training himself, is that alternating cadence on long climbs work that you've seen in my previous video titled something like How to Climb Better in 3 Weeks. That's made a real big difference for me. So now we split apart. He's on his way home. I went down this climb called Old Toll House, and I'm climbing back up. See, this is confidence right here. I'm dying and this guy's playing volleyball.
Oh, it's tetherball, man.
Tetherball, that's right, tetherball. Darn it. I'll edit that out.
Play tetherball.
I'll edit that out. So Joey here won Kaiser last year.
And the year before.
And the year before. And the year before. And so I ran into the Dyka Hackett team here, and they're climbing Toll House after I was, and of course they caught me. Joey comes by me in the big ring. In the big ring.
That's right.
And I'm just crawling. That's right.
Do not forget it.
If there was a bush here, he'd be lifting his leg on it right now. So I take it all three of you guys are going to be doing the off-front omnium.
I'm gonna do the Baton Hills.
Now this guy's been pretty quiet. Then what you can do is the 2-kilometer hill climb time trial. Yep. It's cheaper than the other races.
Come on, yeah.
You won't crash into anybody. Mamma mia, that was good. So, I did about 128 miles, and I'm thinking it was around 11,000 feet of climbing. Did it in about 10 hours and 5 minutes total time. There was a lot of rest time for various reasons. Obviously, my goal of 10 hours for 155 miles and 14,000 feet of climbing is a ways away, but that's like 5 or 6 weeks away. So I'm pleased, especially because when I got past the climbs and I was on the flats or heading toward the flats and the rollers, my legs were not debilitated. They were actually fairly strong, and that bodes well for what I'm trying to accomplish. So I'm going to go download everything, and of course do all my regular stuff to make sure I recover as best I can, and get this one loaded. A lot of my time is taken up by the race that I'm putting on, the OTF Omnium, and I'll be doing a video on that soon. So thanks for watching, and remember, comment, like, subscribe. The Cycling Greek.